and gave me 100 envelopes with $50 each to describe 100.
And my ass is over here crying on a damn park bench over a little boy who don't even care about me, don't even check up on me.
Man, some women out here, they just have it on easy mode. Seriously, what is this guy doing giving a random woman $5,000? I'm glad that you're happy in your relationship, don't get me wrong. Very few men are like that out there, but for no reason other than to just tell her that, you know, he enjoys her company, I seriously don't get it. It's simp level shit to me. Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well. This one's a longer compilation, and I'm probably gonna take it step by step because, well, there's a lot to cover here, especially in the first few minutes. Either way, let's get back to it. I appreciate your viewership as always. Let's see what we got here. Miley Cyrus's new song.
Very strong reaction to the new Miley Cyrus song.
Messed up,
I think I'm also getting my period. I can't stop crying. Those wasted nights, they weren't wasted. I remember everyone. Are you kidding? And I miss my friends, and I miss being in our 20s and living together. It was so fun. People in your early 30s, just like, please tell me you're relating to this song on a very visceral level. Okay, bye.
Turns out G.
So I'd have to watch or listen to the show, assuming there's a song. Sorry, this heat wave's melting my brain a little bit here, guys. Yeah, I'd have to listen to this song to figure out what exactly it's all about, but I mean, women coming to the realization that their younger years are over and that they're in their 30s, kind of just hits you right now on the head in the wall. Not surprised. Let's see, what's next?
I had a change of heart after hearing her husband express his fear of being alone.
Korean beauty influencer Jihae has a husband that lives off of her, spends her money carelessly, then dares to gaslight her and tell her that she's the problem. They go for divorce. In the divorce proceedings, the husband meets with a lawyer. He's very happy that he's entitled to 30% of his wife's asset. Let's know that money's not gonna last forever. He tells Jihae that he's afraid of being alone. Then she decides to drop the divorce. It's bewildering from a stranger's perspective. What is she getting from this marriage? She basically got a fully grown toddler who's not her son, leeching off of her. We don't even see him being a good homemaker, nor a good cook for her. He's a leech. Yet she feels like she needs him. Your thoughts are not you. This is the exact example of dating down, because you're conditioned to not value yourself, which is a collective state.
Man, oh, there's so much here that I just disagree with. Dating down, men do it all the time, you know? I'm sure that you're listening here, maybe you have a good job, maybe you're fit, exactly, and you're choosing to be in a relationship with somebody who's lesser than that. I get it. There are people that are like that, and you know, in this case, this guy decides to, well, he's in a divorce with this woman and he gets 30%. Hello, women get that too. You know, isn't it funny when the ring's on the other finger, or I can't remember what exactly the term is. Anyways, that's bullshit.
Of a woman raised in patriarchy. Oppression is when you have to
the patriarchy, okay.
Work so hard yet still not get value. Still have to fight for your basic needs. The way to stop that is to stop yourself from opting into self-deprecating situations.
You're a damn beauty influencer. Unless this is some sort of K-pop star, which, don't get me wrong, I don't understand. But I digress. Come on.
Such as this. Be entitled for what you deserve, that's feminism.
A man asked me yesterday, what
Be entitled for what you deserve, that's feminism. What a shitty catchphrase.
makes me think that a millionaire would choose to be with a woman like me, a woman who's in her 30s, I'm 34, over a young 20-something, fertile, beautiful, youthful woman. Before some of you get worked up and are like, the audacity of this man. I know
he's just speaking the truth.
That this person wasn't asking from a negative, ill-intended place, because I'm intuitive, a psychic. I can just feel the difference in the energy. There are men who
Sure you are.
will try to say these kinds of things in order to put you down and make you feel bad about yourself, and there are those that just To them, it's just something logical, and they're just spitting what they think are facts. But anyway, I went
They are facts. Go off, queen.
on to say, very confidently I might add, that the kind of man I'm looking for, the millionaire man of my dreams, choosing me over some young 20-something, no offense to the young women out there, okay, let me finish before you come after me. Choosing someone like me is a no-brainer, because
Why is that?
woman in her 30s is completely different from a woman in her 20s. We have certain life experience. We have a certain level of personal power. We know what we want. We're not playing around. We're not playing games. We're not going out there. We've been done.
There we go. I don't think... Wait, do I have it? Yeah, you can see. We're not putting up with the shit we did in the past. Yeah, exactly. And that's why men don't want to deal with you. I get that there's kind of like a level of control in a way that can be influenced into a relationship with a younger woman, which is kind of creepy to say, but at the same time, it is what it is. You know, you can kind of help them along the lines, especially if you're a 30s man dating a 20s, and you know, steer them away from the bullshit that's in society and all this feminism doo-doo.
All of that. And that's not to say that young 20-something-year-olds can't be of that mindset yet. There are absolutely incredible and admirable young 20-something women on this app whose content I follow, and these women have so much more maturity and self-awareness than I did at their age. But back to my
But that's the thing, it's all a facade. They don't have your experience.
story, though. What I said is, I know who I am. I know the value that I add to a man's life. And my millionaire husband, because he was able to accumulate certain wealth and success, he understands the power of investing in all the right things and people in order to get a great return on investment. So my millionaire husband is going to really see all the amazing qualities that I have.
Yeah, delusional, of course, you know. For a second there, I was like, almost, oh, does she actually have a millionaire husband? No. But the fact that you'd refer to your husband as a millionaire is just, you just have the wrong things in your head.
The ideas, the energy that I bring to his life, and is
like, imagine a man being worth more than what he gets on, you know, what's in his bank account. Imagine.
Gonna know and understand that I am absolutely unique and worth the investment, worth being chosen. I just know that when my future husband meets me, gets to know my mind, my heart, my spirit, is in my energy, he's gonna be so blown away, because he's gonna be like, I have never met a woman like her ever. I gotta lock this down.
You know what I
Okay, yeah, this woman's coping way too hard for me. It just all is just delusional bullshit. I need to move on. Oh, pretty soon I'm gonna need to have a bullshit counter. Apologize for the people that don't enjoy the cursing, but what can you do?
One of the hardest things about showing up on this app over and over and over again and sharing my story, sharing my viewpoints, sharing my advice, sharing, because I don't gatekeep, it's the...
Hold on a sec. I mean, she's gonna say it's the men, but just in case. My rant on a Monday, stop judging people so hard, is what the caption says.
Massive amount of judgment that people hold to other people. Like, well, that's just common sense. Like,
it is common sense. Like, you are being judged anytime you walk down the street, anytime you enter a shop. It's how people, you know, just see whether you're a threat or not, whether you're attractive or not. It'd just be impossible for us to not judge people.
we just have common sense? Like, shouldn't we just know that? Well, no shit. But you know
Yo.
what? When you're facing decision fatigue, like a lot of divorcees do, a lot of single parents do, a lot of people who are rebuilding their lives single-handedly, I think we have to remember that something that's common sense for you might be difficult for someone depending on what they're facing and climbing through in their overwhelm. Like, I remember when my kid was in second grade and he said that he said to the teacher that he didn't understand something, and a kid next to him said, well, that's easy peasy. And the teacher looked over at the other kid with compassion and said, hey, this might be easy for you, but it might not be easy for other students, so we're not going to say that. So I'm going to reflect that back to the people that come on this page. What is common sense to you? What
Kids don't Okay, so just because your kid was made fun of in school, I think that people should. There's probably more to this. Oh yeah, there's more to this probably. But in any case, like, listen. Of course, your kid's gonna be judged in that sense. They're gonna be judged for anything, you know. You send them with a weird-looking hat to school, it's gonna be talked about. You know, happens all the time. And telling teachers not to act a certain way is just so funny to me.
It is easy peasy for you. What seems to come naturally for you doesn't come naturally to everyone else. And depending on where they are in their growth, how much emotional work they've done, where they're at in their career, where they're at in their stability, where they're at in their foundation, where they're at in every other area of their life, relationally, as a single parent, co-parenting, all of the things. We need to make space for people to not know information. Like, you don't need to know until you know, right? Like, it's like my dad used to say to me, you don't get the ticket to board the train until you need the ticket. So just some self-compassion, some compassion for humanity over here. Good Lord, happy Monday.
Anyone else wish?
Yeah, people are trying, and I find that the most endearing about people is that everybody's out here trying to do something or other, you know, whether that's crushing your gym goals, getting that PR, or you're working towards a business. That's the thing that impresses me about men most, is that we have that drive that, you know, I don't find that women do, but at the same time, women have their own strengths, but you're not here to watch that. I get it. I totally get it. In any case, yeah, sure, let's be kinder on people, but if you're too kind, well, that leads to weak men and women. Social media idea? Hold on. The bottom part says, anyone else wish social media came with like...
Social media came with like a disclaimer,
it's just her
like,
talking.
I don't know, like a little bubble on your Instagram that like you could type like what's going on in your life. So that way like you could spy on other people and like they could spy on you too, but it's like collective. So it's like, maybe you don't want to make like a Facebook post. It's like announcing like, I got a divorce, or like, well, actually probably married people wouldn't do this because they want everything to like be about them. But you know, like little updates, like for example, maybe you got a divorce and like, you just want to like put it as a little note in your profile. So when people go,
I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, sure, married people want to flex that they're in a happy relationship or that things are going well with their kids or post their kids and whatnot, but you know, I think anybody has the hubris to understand life's not just completely about them. What does this woman know? Either way, this sounds like a bad idea.
looking and creeping, they can like see like, oh, I got a divorce, like don't ask me about it, you know? Or like maybe you like broke up with your boyfriend, or like maybe you like moved back home, maybe you're like not living where you want to live anymore, you had to like move back home with your parents. I don't know, I just feel like it'll like make us like stalk easier and just like have the updates, the tea like a little easier, you know? And also it's just like, you know, you can
I'm not surprised because this woman seems larger, but she wants to know the difficult things that people probably don't want to discuss without discussing it with them. Yikes, man. Listen, if you're going on a first date, have those prepared. If they don't feel like answering it, then that's up to them. You know, you can't force somebody to say something, but if they're hiding something like, well, have you ever been divorced? Well, that's a problem.
just like get out what you want to get out. You don't have to like share. You don't have to be like deleting stuff, like deleting all pictures of your ex and stuff. You can just like, or maybe you can, and like people will see that and they'll be like, oh, okay. Or you could even be like, my husband cheated on me, my boyfriend cheated on me, or you know, whatever. Like, I got a new job, like I make a ton of money, like leave me alone, stop creeping. I don't know, whatever you want to put. I just feel like it'll make like social media better. That's just kind of like my thought.